Yo, what is up everyone, Jay here, and today I'm going to be reacting to the new Fire Emblem game that has just been announced in the Nintendo Direct today. So yeah, Fire Emblem Engage is going to be happening on January of next year, and it's pretty exciting. We're finally getting some Fire Emblem news. We kind of expected it, and they dropped it immediately as like the first thing in the Direct. So yeah, this video I'm just going to be doing my first impressions on it and just some of my opinions. It's not going to be a super in-depth analysis. There's going to be a lot of videos for that, of course, from other people, but just going to be sharing my thoughts and opinions on the trailer for this new Fire Emblem game. So yeah, the first shot we see as of this wheel, this is like some hieroglyphics, some really cool art of all the lords for, well, not all the lords, but a lord representing every Fire Emblem game. So we have Fire Emblem 1, of course, for my boy Mr. Fire Emblem himself, Marth at the top, and it's funny that he's here at the top at 12 o'clock because, you know, he does have a game in Fire Emblem 12, so that's pretty funny. And then Fire Emblem 2, of course, Celica, we see her later in the trailer. Alma, of course, is with him, hopefully he's in the game. Then we have Sigurd for Fire Emblem 4, Leaf for Fire Emblem 5, Roy for Fire Emblem 6, Lyn for Fire Emblem 7, which of course could either be Eliwood or Hector. I would have put Eliwood there, but I guess they just chose Lyn. Fire Emblem 8 is Erica, which Ephraim could be there, of course. And then Fire Emblem 9, we have Ike, of course, which is pretty interesting, as you can see. If you guys play Fire Emblem Heroes, this is actually Ike, his Brave version. So they are canonizing some of Fire Emblem Heroes, I guess, into this game, so that's pretty interesting. So that is Brave Ike on Fire Emblem 9, and then we have Micaiah, of course, for Fire Emblem 10 for Radiant Dawn, and then for Fire Emblem 13 we have Lucina right there. She's kind of hard to see because she is sideways right there, but that is Lucina. Then Fire Emblem 14, Fire Emblem Fates, we have Corrin, and then of course our three houses, we have Byleth. So that's pretty cool that they represented them all in this cool little art piece, and we have the, I guess, the new continent in the middle. So yeah, this trailer does have a lot of stuff, and like I said, it's not going to be in-depth analysis, but I'm going to try to just talk about bits and pieces of what we can see. And we can see this guy. This is the Fell Dragon. This is the new antagonist of this game. Well, he's not really new because we've heard the term Fell Dragon before. Of course, in Awakening, you know, Grima is the Fell Dragon. So a Fell Dragon is coming back, and there's Lucina right there. You can see her. She's actually using her bow from Fire Emblem Heroes in her legendary version. So they are also canonizing that version, I guess, with along with Brave Ike. So that's pretty cool and pretty interesting. And you know, when I first saw this trailer, just seeing it for the first time live, like, I thought this was Fire Emblem Heroes 2, you know, because we are going to be able to see and use the other lords from previous games in this game, and there's Marth smacking the dragon in the head. That's pretty awesome, and some more art as well. So yeah, like I said, I think this is interesting, and here is the main lord, or not the main lord, the main antagonist, this guy with 3 eyes, looking like Doctor Strange with the pointiest ears ever, and then the main protagonist. So if you guys are active on social media, Twitter or Reddit even, like, you guys know of the Fire Emblem leak that happened like a month or two ago, and it ended up being real. So we have this very interesting looking protagonist that has very interesting hair, the red and blue. You know, I call him PEPSIMAN. The fandom likes to call him toothpaste person. I like calling him PEPSIMAN because I think it's just funnier that way. But, you know, toothpaste, I don't know. This design, a lot of people are going to hate it, and a lot of people do. I'm not really, I don't hate it, but I also am not for it either. I think they definitely could have done a better design choice on the protagonist here. And then we have some other new characters. The guy kind of looks like Dimitri, and then a new mage chick, and the ring, and then Marth shows up. So this is when I was getting really hyped, because it's like, yo, they're bringing back Marth. I mean, obviously he was on that wheel at the beginning, but now they can actually see him in HD. He's the first lord we actually see outside of that wheel. There he is, my boy. And then Fire Emblem Engage shows up. So, you know, the main lords of previous games are definitely going to be some factor in this game. We have to see how much importance they are to the story. Hopefully not too much, because my fear for this game is that because we are using the other lords and stuff, and I think that's cool and all. My one fear is that this game is going to rely too much on nostalgia and not make it interesting for the actual new characters. You know what I mean? So this guy, his name is Alir. He's been sleeping right there. He says he's been sleeping for like 1,000 years. So Breath of the Wild Link has nothing on this dude. He's actually a dragon, so he's using a sword here. So he's dragon like Corrin, which is pretty interesting. We're going back to the dragon thing, which is fine, I guess. And then we have some new characters. Vander, who's a cavalier. He looks like the Frederick of this game, the Jagan of this game. Frammy, and then that other girl with the bow. Her name was, what was her name? Atai? Eti? Atai? I don't know. Frammy. So he has some interesting names. Luis, who's the only regular name so far, and then Chloe is a Pegasus Knight. So yeah, this dude, he's got a ring, and then he equips Marth's ring, so I guess they can pair up and stuff. It has some like break mechanic, and then Sigurd shows up, which is pretty awesome. So Fire Emblem 4 fans, you know, you didn't get your remake yet. There's still rumors that it might happen, because the leaker who leaked this character design also leaked, said that there was going to be a Fire Emblem 4 remake. We'll have to see if that actually is true. But so far that leaker was right, I guess. So Sigurd Triangle is pretty cool, and then we have some shops, and you can also change your clothes, of course. And then right here on this shot, it looks like Roy because of the hair. It looks like Roy and Marth right here, but it's actually, you know, the main PEPSIMAN guy. And here they are, they're engaging together, and they're going to fuse together. Kind of like TMS. I didn't play TMS, but apparently there's some fusion going on with Marth there. You know, fusing is not uncommon in Fire Emblem, so there they are, Marth and Alir, with using the Mercurius, which is actually pretty cool because I like when they love reusing the regalia, the Arcania regalia. They did it in 3 Houses, and now they're back in this game. Alfred and Sigurd here with Rider's Bane. They're just gonna destroy and get some momentum boost. And then this chick with Celica, Celine and Celica, as a mage using Ragnarok. And I think this animation is actually pretty similar to what Celica uses in Echoes. So yeah, we have some new villains, of course, and some other girl. We don't know the names yet of those characters, I don't think. She kind of looks like a Zelda character, that one that showed up. But there he is, Alir, and basically his goal, as he says in the trailer, is he's trying to get the rings, I guess, and those rings, I guess, are representative of each game. So yeah, that is the trailer. Fire Emblem Engage. I love the art right here. It's pretty cool, even though I don't like the protagonist design too much. Like I said, I don't hate it, but I don't think it's that. I mean, the pants look weird. I don't know. Maybe there'll be an option to change their hair color, or maybe not. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't. Maybe it'd just be like Byleth, where you can't customize anything on them besides their name. We'll have to see. And I love how Marth here is. He's the only main previous lord in this cover art right here, and he's also the one with the biggest head. So that makes me believe that, well, obviously he's there because he's the mascot. Don't fight me on that. If anyone likes to think that Marth's not the mascot, you just don't know, or you're a hater of Marth for some reason. But Marth is the mascot. He is the poster boy of Fire Emblem, so it makes sense he's here. But his head being here and him being prominent in the trailer as well kind of makes me believe that maybe he'll have some kind of bigger role, because as we saw earlier, the fell dragon, you know, dragons are felled by Falchion and dragon wielding weapons, or dragon slaying weapons. So Marth obviously is one of those guys, and he did it first. So, well, Andrew did it first, but you know what I'm saying. Marth, you know, he definitely has the power to slay him, and as we saw him smack the head on the dragon, you know, it makes me believe that he's going to have some bigger role in the story. I mean, we did see him fuse with PEPSIMAN here, so we'll have to see. But like I said, I also hope that this game also makes these interesting characters. I mean, these guys look promising. This girl with the purple, this guy with the red, then we saw some other guys like Vander and stuff. So designs are definitely interesting. I just think the protagonists, I don't know, the designs, they're kind of all over the place in my opinion, but I don't hate it. Some people are gonna just not buy the game because they just hate the protagonist design. But for me, Marth sold it for me, honestly. I like how they're using, you know, they're implementing the old lords, which I think is great. I love when Fire Emblem does references to their older games, which they like to do a lot. But hopefully they don't make it too, you know, stale, or they just rely too much on nostalgia, or it's just like, hey, I'm here because you summoned me. I mean, I guess that's how Fire Emblem Heroes is, but Fire Emblem Heroes does have characterization to an extent, and that's different because that game's a gacha game, so it's a little different. But yeah, so that's basically my thoughts. I love how Marth here, his portrait is kind of ruined here by PEPSIMAN a little bit. I'm just making jokes about it, but I love how Marth's making a comeback in a modern Fire Emblem game in 2023. That's pretty cool. So as a huge Marth fan, as Captain Falchion, you know, this is great for me. I'm definitely going to play this game, but I hope it's good outside of just nostalgia and having the other lords. And I do hope that all the other lords show up, because as we saw on the wheel, you know, Alm and Eliwood and Hector aren't there, but I'm sure they will be. Hopefully it's not a Fire Emblem warrior situation where, you know, they leave some lords out. Obviously it's not going to be. Fire Emblem Warriors was kind of a mess, and that game left out so many lords. So as we can already see, and also I think in some of the gameplay we also saw Micaiah and Roy. So on gameplay, I have to find where it is, but they were on a small icon, I think. Don't know exactly in the video, but you do see Micaiah and Roy, so definitely going to see more lords, but hopefully everybody's included. So, you know, I'm obviously most excited for Marth, but hopefully everyone else shows up too, because this game is a callback and of some sorts, and you know, we are using, obviously, look, this is a ghost version of Marth. This is a spirit Marth. This is not actually Marth, you know, himself. This is clearly a spirit of him of some kind. So there's going to be some kind of summoning situation going on. So that's why it's like Fire Emblem Heroes 2 in some capacity. So that is Fire Emblem Engage. I know some people are not going to like the direction. I know my brother, he said he doesn't like the direction of it, which is totally understandable. But we have to see more information on the game and see how it is. The gameplay, some people are saying it's like Persona. I've never played Persona, so I can't say anything about that. But I guess if it's like Persona, then that'll be new. I mean, it definitely does look different. We got skills here: Perceptive, Break Defenses, Divine Speed, Lodestar Rush. We don't know. I don't know what any of that stuff does. But you know, a lot of the normal stuff we see, like, you know, stats are back and everything. Of course, is Fire Emblem. But we'll have to see how the gameplay is like. But like I said, I've never played Persona or whatever gameplay this takes after. That's similar to other RPGs. But yeah, and also people are saying that, you know, it kind of looks like Genshin. I can understand why people would say that, but we'll have to see. Like I said, it's interesting for sure. But I'm open to the idea, and I hope that they do it well, and hopefully they execute Marth and all the previous lords that they're bringing back well. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Fire Emblem Engage. Let me know what you guys think down below if you comment. You know, there's still hope for the Fire Emblem 4 remake being announced maybe in the next few months. I don't know. But this is Fire Emblem 17. I definitely thought it was a spin-off at first, but it is the next mainline series game. So yeah, definitely excited for it in some capacity at least, and hopefully it's good. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble as always. Please stay safe out there. Peace out.